is we have several SDK. One of them is very frequently used, it is Java SDK. So we are trying to, of course, we have several connection option, of course, include clouding, simulation, Symlink, as well as local connection with on-premise NoSql. So either the one we can try to use. Today we try to connect with them successfully, then demonstrate to you as well using the Eclipse plugin, Oracle NoSql plugin. Okay, so of course, before then, we needed to start. Before we don't have any kind of, we just stop the level of the connection. Then we also prepared everything we needed, for example, for Eclipse plugin, for the connection. For example, here the connection, we installed it using plugin. So this is one of the cloud, we already used it, but this one doesn't help you to directly, even you can, apply this, and just apply it, you will be get the connection here. But this one doesn't help you to directly connect with this, the connection. You need to connect with your own, configuration file, which is, of course, we needed to give the, for example, you have to give the parameter with the, when you're running. So, for example, this cloud, I have to give them the endpoint without protocol. Keep remember. Then as well as the configuration file, which is everything you need, just like that. For example, user, fingerprint, the private key, tendency, then password for private key, then as well as the region you need it defined. So sometimes the specified region, it means automatically they will be, know what's the endpoint, because endpoint is kind of just only differences here, right? Other endpoint is no difference. So I can run it with the cloud connection with that one. So they probably get connect with yeah. There is something wrong here, because everything is fine, even you can connect with them, but still there is a, because we have a I already passed it trivial period, I mean for the 30 days or even so maybe so that's kind of limitation. Other than it's no difference, but we have another option. So that's today's we are going to introduce. Let me start first before then demonstrating these things in order to how to get those code, right? I think you already know, if you create this, if you successfully create this Oracle NoSql plugin in the Eclipse or in the IntelliJ, it doesn't matter which one, at least we have a two of the development environment, then you can create this new project, choose the others, then you will be see here's a Oracle NoSql examples. Then you need to keep choosing this example and the place, whatever you can choose the default NoSql exam, whatever. Then you have to choose based on which there's a, by default they have a 5 source file will be auto generate for you. Then that's it. So we basically get a very simple, all of the necessary code for us to only thing you should do. There's a provide all necessary explanation for each of the lab. So here's considered all three different kind of connection. So if you're using the cloud service, which we did because we have a account Oracle account problem probably. So they said something like including I don't know something already excluding this table already. We cannot create this something file in the cloud, so it's kind of limitation of the account, so we cannot. But either one, we can use it cloud simulator, but unfortunately, cloud in the Windows, they have a, you have to create the table, you have to create this, some information to, so this is needed to secure connection. And then, of course, third one is on-premise proxy with the NoSql instance. That one, they have a, of course, other two options. One is secure and then non-secure. We have a left one, that non-secure option we can able to run in the Windows. Okay, so yeah, so that's the reason we can. Of course, we done it first. Then, in order to run this third option, I have to run my local NoSql local connection. Actually, I needed to two of them. One for NoSql service for studying. Another is for proxy. So first of all, I need to run right. No, this is too much. Okay, so this one. Then as well as I need to run this proxy with the default port. Yeah, let me see, this is whether you are running. So this is also successful running. Now I need to check this one is working or not first. Of course, if there is a successful, they should be has hold on a second. They should be has with the I can use on prof. Let me say which port. This is 80 port, so I need to choose 80 port because I don't necessarily to use, of course, SSL. I just using the NoSql option. Then let me see what happened. So now it's a successful connection established with the on-premise database. So it should be work, right? Now here's things. One is for BISC table example. Here's need to create some table and then insert this value here, then select them as well, then delete. Finally, they will clear the table, dropping table. So that's the kind of process. And then common is for sharing all the things together. I mean, for connection and the endpoint, symlink, or proxy, they will be shared with the four different kind of examples. So either the one I'm for example here's I want to show you that this one, what they did is calling this function. They create this table, right? Then after that, you put some value. Then they show it with the JSON format. Finally, they will be delete the file, delete the table, dropping the table. So that's process been demonstrated. This file. So I want to do run this file. In order to do run, I want to think about it. NoSql option delete. Okay, I already prepared for that. So this is an example. This is a class name, right? So you need to check out what's the parameter look like. This is 80 port. In order to use on-premise NoSQL Oracle database, you have to use, in this example, use this parameter. So that should be enough to running this example. So now I think it should be run successfully. First, create the table. No error. Okay, create the table. Insert the value with the table. After that, they will be delete the table, multiple result, delete. Then finally, dropping the example, delete. So that's the work, right? Otherwise, I have to, if I, shut down proxy at last, they shouldn't be work, right? They should be third example, third exception, right? Yeah. So that's that thing. Yeah. We try to demonstrate today. Yeah. That's it. So that's all about today's topic, which is how to connect with if there is already existing file, how to create a table, and or maybe you can insert the table, then retrieve the data. Finally, they just clean. So it's kind of the testing process we go through in the demo. So yeah, that's it. I hope you those demonstration for make sense for you. I hope you have a question.